Hello everybody, and welcome to the Friday night, evening, wherever you are in the world, live stream. As you see, Will has changed a little bit.
I've improved.
So this is Andrew. Will could not make it today, so this is kind of Andrew's trial by fire of jumping right into the live stream.
With a mini ITX system.
Yeah, arguably the hardest one. So this is Spire. It is a hodgepodge kind of thrown together build. This is actually going to be my personal build, and it's also our first working in a mini ITX system, going very, very tiny. So like I said, this is a hodgepodge, so this is not kind of representative of the things that we would spec out or anything to that effect. All of this was just kind of thrown together from eBay, Craigslist, parts that I already had laying around, parts that I kind of scavenged from some other computers and such like that. So we'll just quickly run through some of this. So it's built around a Ryzen 9. No, I'm actually just using the cooler from it. It's from one of our other builds that we did with the Ryzen 9, but it comes with a really fancy RGB cooler.
The Wraith Spire.
The Wraith Spire.
Stealth or something like that.
So I just wanted to grab it because it looked cool. What we're actually putting in it is a Ryzen 3 2200G. Again, very small, basic, nothing too crazy. For graphics, we're going to be using... I did not know you put those there.
Tried to make it look nice.
That's fair. That's fair. It is going to be a RX 480 from MSI. This one was actually my girlfriend's old GPU, and then we put in a 1080 Ti because I got a good deal on that one. So we slotted that in there, so we just had an extra one sitting around. So that's going in here. As for RAM, this was out of my old system because I just upgraded. So this is G.Skill Trident Z 3000 megahertz RGB. We're going to be putting it inside of an Asus or Asus, or however you want to pronounce it, Prime A320i-K, which is a super tiny motherboard. Again, nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy. The kind of one big overkill part in this is the EVGA SFX 650 watt power supply. We will pull this out, and it is I mean, literally, when I first saw it, I thought they were like faking it.
Yeah, there are laptop adapters that are bigger than this.
No, they're legitimately are. So it's kind of an overkill kind of power supply going inside of a Phanteks Evolv shift, which looks phenomenal when put together. We blew it apart because, can I see the manual real quick? Yeah. It is an unbelievably complicated case, and the manual is in complete full color and very large pictures explaining it. I mean, props to Phanteks because it's awesome. I literally
use it.
I spent an hour looking over this so far, and it is already very, very complicated. So it's going to be kind of a longer-ish build. We threw in some LL140s around the front here, and we're going to throw another one in the bottom if we can, depending on clearance. If not, we have a LL120 over here. As for the kind of purpose of this entire system, it's just going to be kind of sitting next to our TV, kind of like a living room streaming VR-esque kind of system. Probably going to upgrade the graphics card. That's kind of why we got the overkill power supply, just to eventually upgrade it. But again, these were just kind of parts that we had laying around. We also had a lull in our schedule, so we're like, hey, let's build it. As for storage, there is a single, very tiny HP EX900 M.2. I believe it is a 250 gig. Just again, tiny, relatively fast, something great for operating system. And then I have a 1 terabyte blue already installed on the front of the case, just over here. Yeah, this is actually the back of the case. That's the front of the case. It's a weird case. So we're gonna just jump on in it.
Yeah.
And there we go. That's about it. So I'm going to jump on the motherboard.
Right.
Jump ahead on that.
Cooler out for you. Then I'm going to do power supply.
So we did already open the motherboard, test it out. Again, it was kind of hodgepodge hardware, so we didn't know if we had to update the BIOS or anything like that to support this. So can you switch over to top cam, actually? So even though it looks like it's brand new hardware, you know, in the static bag and all that, Asus products now ship with free Ryzen processor.
I wish.
Yeah, I do too. No, they do not. So again, we pre-installed this.
Like
so
that being 650 watts.
I mean, that's literally the size of the motherboard. That's tinier than the motherboard.
Yeah, no, it's a lot heavier. But
Oh, yeah.
It's just crazy.
I mean, here, hold on. This is a Google Pixel 2 XL.
Yeah, like footprint wise, yeah.
It is so unbelievably tiny.
And it's 80 plus gold, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's ridiculous.
I know, it's stupid. So we're going to be kind of throwing all this and showing off the very, very tiny hardware and all the super interesting kind of stuff like that. You guys probably will remember the CPU, maybe. This was actually in Will's computer, who was... Actually, no, we did not stream that system, now that I think about it, when we redid his system. So this was Will's old CPU. He has hence upgraded. Actually, no, I went and stole it from his system when he was asleep. Just his CPU.
You try to turn it on next day. What's it booting?
Alright, yeah, I'm seeing these two. I think it's... Yep. So, like I said, this is not like a balls to the wall, like crazy high-end system. It's just something that we have laying around, or that I have laying around, and just kind of been compiling over the past, I don't know, month or so, just keeping an eye on deals and such.
Yeah.
So, now I need an M.2 standoff, which I'm going to grab from our...
Yes. Check it. Send fun, please. Oh, jeez.
It's OGs.
Chat.
Actually, I don't even think I need it. I think that standoff is already the height that it needs to. Is it?
It probably is, yeah.
It looks very close
It's
to
above
it.
that heat sinks.
Yeah.
It should say heat sinks, so you're good.
So it should honestly be fine.
Can you imagine, like, stealing someone's CPU and, like, reinstalling the cooler and everything? Next one, like,
I would totally
I
do
said this
that.
post- I would literally spend hours before I thought to check if the CPU was there.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that you would totally not be like, oh, hey, I'm just going to check this right off the bat. Of
Yeah,
like,
no,
hey.
that's like, geez, I wonder if someone stole my CPU last night.
I wonder if someone stole my CPU. Yeah, that's not something that you would naturally think about,
Although if it was going to happen anyway, it'd happen to me probably.
right? Oh, yeah, it is lined up. That is super clever.
It's not come with a single 8-pin for video. It might.
I do not know, actually. It's a high-end power supply, but, like...
I think I'm going to have run a loopy doop.
Oh, yeah, we may.
Yeah, it comes with 2 of those. So.
Two, which ones?
2 loopy doops with 6 and 8.
Dang. That's a bummer. Oh well. I mean, it
But
makes sense for like size wise.
Yeah, but like my aesthetic.
Yeah. I mean, cable management's going to be very interesting in this one.
This is a case where you cannot afford to plug in power supply cables after you install it.
No. Well,
Because your hands are...
what's also very weird about this system here is we're going to have to install this GPU bracket, which is actually right here.
Yes.
Came surprisingly with the case. It is a shielded GPU riser. This is probably a $20+
At least 20, $25.
yeah, 16x riser bracket. Like, this is actually impressive. I mean, this case is only about $100. I mean, you can catch it on sale.
Yeah.
It's $100 basically, and it comes with a 140mm fan in it. And honestly, that's truly all you really need for these kinds of systems, unless you're going like stupid crazy.
Yeah, I mean, with the CPU cooler airflow and the GPU airflow, like, it's...
Yeah.
One fan is really...
It's honestly plenty.
Not recommended,
We're
but
going to
it's
do,
enough.
in this one, I'm doing all positive pressure, so there's no actual fans blowing out. The bottom fan is going to be pulling in, and basically all of it's going to be pulling in and exhausting out the top, which is what is the recommended airflow for this case.
Aren't those 2 pushing out?
No, that's the front. Oh, shoot, you're right.
Yeah.
You're
Those are
right.
exhaust.
Those are exhaust. I'll change them. It's
We'll
all
do that
good.
all stream.
Yeah, we'll change it.
But we, I
It's
mean,
fine. My logic was, oh yeah, that's the front. It's going to be pulling in. It's like, wait a second. That's not
I
how
think
that
you
works.
overthought about it. Yeah.
All right. It's been so long. Actually, I could already pre-install this.
Yeah.
But I'm
I
not.
got it out just for you.
I don't know. I may.
So video card definitely needs to go first. So.
Yeah, the video card desperately needs to go. I'm hoping that the clearance is not going to be an issue. It shouldn't be. I didn't actually
be
think it.
fine.
Right.
Can I trademark that? Should be fine.
It'll be fine. Worst case, it's just going to be close.
Worst case, we take the bandsaw to the coolers.
In worst case, we go all Linus on this, and we.
No, that's a reciprocating saw.
True. All right. There's actually 2 RGB headers on this, which is pretty good.
Oh, but they're both the 4-pin, like semi-standard ones.
Yep. All right. So we're gonna pull this on over. This part actually just pops up, which is kind of cool.
That's a nice mechanism.
And then all of the panels. I forgot I screwed in the screws just to keep them on. This case honestly is really good so far.
For $100, like you can't really ask for much more.
No, I mean full tempered glass and like all like aluminum steel-esque front panels. They're
plus the included fan and GPU.
And GPU. Yeah.
Riser and
Would you
bracket.
ever consider, as a comment, would you ever consider water cooling the processor?
It
Would
depends
I?
on the processor.
Like, is it just in general or water cooling? Never have clean. Yes, easily could water. This case actually supports a 280 millimeter radiator. Believe it or
280
not.
or 240?
280.
Really?
Yes.
That's pretty impressive. I'm pretty sure my
really is.
my H500i from NVXE does not fully
Does not
support a
support-
280.
Yeah. No,
That's,
it absolutely
that's a
does.
mid-tower ATX case.
There's a special bracket that you get that actually comes in the case. I forgot where I put it, but basically it shortens this front section here. You guys probably can't see it. Shortens. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it right here. It shortens this front section here, and then you can fit a 240 right there. Or excuse me, 280.
That's crazy.
And I'm just like, okay,
And
all right.
that's a 280 is plenty for CPU and GPU, really.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit in here unwrapping things while you do all the hard
I'm
work.
going to now attempt to install the GPU.
Okay, I can hand you screws and drivers.
Yeah, I don't know actually how to install the CPU or this.
The
Excuse me,
CPU?
this CPU. Yeah, this very large CPU. No, those are for the bracket itself.
Oh, do we not have? Okay,
I assume they're just thumbscrews. Consult the manual. I have the
you
manual.
have the manual.
We're gonna consult the manual. There was a GPU page.
Yes,
It was like one of the first steps. It was basically.
it's basically step one.
It really is.
There it is.
All right. Oh no, you just use the flat ones.
Okay.
Interesting. All right, we will use the flat boys. I'm just gonna pull it off to the side here real quick because it is
Very
awkwardly
difficult.
shaped. Let's see this one. This one's got a big. I put a bigger. I typically. Nope, of course not. All right,
Of course, it's wrong with that.
we're gonna do it this way. This one, the black one is gonna stay with the sharp bit, and then we're gonna change this one to the bigger bit.
Okay.
That way we then have one with a sharp bit for like M.2s and such, and then we have one for...
Gotcha. Speaking of which, is that installed in Enthoo?
Yes.
Okay.
To toss the M.2. One thing that I also absolutely applaud Phanteks on, and I'm upset that no other company does it. Phanteks, even in this quote-unquote budget case, includes...
Really?
Yeah,
That is
switch it over to top
impressive.
cam.
Yeah.
So they include a little plastic container with all of your screws already pre-divided. And these are not like cheapo depot plastic containers. Like these things are actually like, they're pretty solid.
Yeah, like anyone who's built a computer knows that the cardboard box containing baggie of screws is the worst.
Yeah. No, I always have to applaud Phanteks on that.
And they
because
give you
they're-
plenty.
They
And
do.
Washers and everything.
Well, those are the
These-
ones that
these
were already
rubber
installed
washers. Yeah.
that I
okay,
took
you them
off
out.
because there was already 2 SSDs installed here, and you could do 2 more there. Or 2
Okay.
SSD mounts. I wish an SSD came in this. That would be nice.
It's added value. No.
All right, so you actually have to wrap this around.
You need any help with that?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I mean,
I might have to get up all that.
yeah. There's just a screw that you have to screw in. This one, thumb
Okay.
screw, it goes right down in there.
Okay, I will find it. Oh, geez.
It should be on
wow.
a slider.
Yeah, I see it.
I got
It's
this
like
screw
behind
on.
the USB 3.
Yeah, you can kick those out. Also, this little thing folds
not
down.
quite lined up. Okay. This is.
There you go. I got these in, so I can move it up, down. What do you need?
Tilt it that way a little bit.
What's that way?
Yes.
What's that way?
Yes. Oh my god. Yeah, it's like just below the slot.
No, shoot.
Also,
I
is
see
this screw even going through? I think this screw's too fat.
it. Hold on. Miss it? There it goes.
Oh, I have to.
It slots in. Okay.
Click in.
That makes a lot more sense. The only bummer with this is like how close the GPU sits to the motherboard.
Yeah, I mean, it should be fine. TM.
Indeed.
Okay, so like added heat is never great for integrated circuits, but with all the airflow from these Corsair fans, we should be fine.
Yeah. And since the air is pushing up from the bottom all the way through it,
Well, when you switch fans, it will be.
hey, when I switch the fans, it should be. Yes, this is true. So, as you guys now can see, the GPU is installed on this. In a very interesting place, actually. There's seriously not a lot of room. There's probably about maybe a finger length, so probably a half an inch of distance between the where this all goes.
Yeah, the biggest worry was just GPU getting air. But
Yeah, that's truly the
don't
biggest.
overclock it as hard this time.
Yeah, you know, it'll be all right. It'll be all right.
If we were back in like the 580 days and you were doing this, we'd have an issue. For me, it was hot.
Please welcome him to the.
Welcome, Terry.
Hello, Terry. Welcome we want to welcome everybody. Number one. Also, one weird part about this case, this entire top area, which you kind of see me working in up through here, actually is just cable management space. It's designed for your GPU cables, which, as you guys can see, probably right there, to come up and then jut out the back here. And there's actually a little handhold in this panel, which, again, these look absolutely like phenomenal. They are true metal. And they're all filtered too, which is,
Yeah.
oh, you guys don't see that. They're all filtered. There it is. All filtering all the way down there. Again, price point, phenomenal.
Yeah, especially with logistics of cases, like the shipping and handling. Yeah. It's impressive.
All right. So let's pre-run cables, because I
Yes.
imagine that's going to be the biggest
So I have
headache.
some of the RGB stuff there.
Yep. Where are the little 3M strippy doos?
That's a good question.
If
There
not,
was
we have
one-
more. Don't worry.
Okay. I know there was one with
Yeah, there's
smaller
usually one with this one.
I don't know where it went. But there was one.
It's all good. I'll grab some more. Actually, if you want to toss in the power supply.
Yeah, that'd be a good thing because we're gonna have to turn it upside down.
Well, this one, yeah. And then this part just pops off, which is the bottom feet. You can do this because technically you could lay the case down like this. They include rubber feet in the package, where you can put them on the little metal standoffs on the glass in case you wanted to lay it down sideways and run it as a sideways case.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to route these cables through first before putting this thing in. That is the smallest cable management hole I've seen in my life.
Yeah. No, they run up through here. You run them up through the front of the back.
Okay, I see. This is the fun of new cases.
Yeah. Now,
So we're going alongside the hard drive?
yep,
Or through here?
through there.
Okay.
Or you can run them through the front too.
Okay.
So yeah,
Or
just
through
use
there.
use that 120 millimeter mounting
Yeah,
fan
this-
where you
this-
think it's a fan hole.
This fan hole is now cable
It's not a fan
management.
hole.
It's been given a new purpose in life. Whoa. I'm trying not to scratch the GPU doing this.
That's fine.
The end of this.
480.
Yeah, but the end of this GPU sits really close to
We
where
can
the-
also kick that out. It's only 3 screws. Like if need be.
we might have to because trying to move
I-
it. Hold on.
I have a feeling a lot of this case is going to be trial and error.
Oh,
Of like,
gosh.
do it,
I
redo
hope-
it, take it apart,
I
do it
hope
again.
that's going to be compatible. You
What?
see, I'm trying to get into the. Oh, maybe if I just like.
Oh, this can shift. We can move this.
Okay.
Any direction.
We
So
might
let's
have to
do
slide
that.
it.
Yeah. No, it's literally like you can move it at any.
Is that enough to get back into
Yeah.
it? Okay.
I was like sawing you struggle, and I was like, yes, hold on.
Let me break your graphics card real quick.
I just moved it all the way back because I was like, oh, this works. But I'll leave this loose so we don't have to worry about it in the future.
Good idea.
So hold on, it's this bottom one now is caught. There it goes. Yeah, see, now we can move
Perfect.
that wherever it needs to.
Now we can actually mount this.
The tiny, super tiny power supply.
Super
Very,
tiny.
very tiny.
It's like super hot, super tiny. That guy in there.
Yes. Honestly, having small fingers in this kind of case is
Yeah.
There's a reason why we have not done these kinds of builds.
I thought you were going to say there's a reason why Will's not here tonight.
Big meaty claws. That was actually a really good one.
Poor Will.
Yeah.
He can't help it.
He decided to not show up today. Missed it. Well, the GPU installed in this one is a RTX 480. It's from MSI.
It's not an RTX.
RX 480, excuse me. Woo! Yep. It is an RX 480.
Imagine going back in time to the
Right.
400 series in GeForce and making RTX cards.
Oh gosh, that'd be weird. So this is, like we mentioned earlier, it is just a kind of hodgepodge build that I've been throwing together over the past month or so. This was a GPU that we actually had, I'm over here, by the way, Andrew's over here, that I've had kind of laying around. Oh, Chris, I don't know. The like YouTube over here got like dropped quality.
It's fuzzy. It might have just been our
It's
audio
our
quality.
it's our quality over
We
here.
got dropped to 140p.
Yep, we're good. Sorry.
Call me the Chromebook.
Yep.
It's a $100 Chromebook.
Yeah, it's at 1440 or it's at 144p.
We'll change it back.
Do you see one more power supply screw here?
Yeah, there's one right here.
Okay.
Just grab this one. So yeah, we put in a 650 watt mini ITX power supply, which is like the size of a mini football. Did that because wanted to be able to upgrade the GPU in the future. Like I said, this is going to be a kind of like VR sitting next to a TV kind of
Can I
system.
get a be quiet screwdriver?
Yes.
Because this cannot fit in that hole they have for it.
Oh yeah. They expect you to have Be Quiet screwdrivers.
Yeah, exactly. This is why I buy Be Quiet. Not sponsored, by the way.
Not yet. Should be.
Should be.
Chris, we need to reach out to Be Quiet. Actually, we need to reach out to EVGA and just take a picture of our wall of Actually, you did. You posted that, didn't you?
I will in a second.
I thought you posted it somewhere because I saw it somewhere.
I don't know.
No, you had one sitting here on the desk where you had all the boxes stacked up.
Yes, but that's...
Yeah. Just take a.
Did they send any free stuff?
No, they need to.
Oh, yeah. I could use a 2080 Ti.
Is the PSU Nano WoW small? Oh yeah, no, that's way small. Here, hold on.
Yeah.
Before let's try to show this. So we're gonna. Well, I can hold it up. This is a 120 millimeter fan. You can see that extends a solid like maybe 3 centimeters, 4 centimeters beyond it.
Yeah. And like this is not a cheap power supply. Like it is dense.
No, this was about a $100 power supply.
Wow.
It is
Ish.
dense and efficient, and yeah.
But it's super
It's
tiny.
amazing. Yeah.
I mean, unbelievably tiny.
What is that? An 80 millimeter fan in it?
I think it is.
Yeah. That's.
I mean, you can see that's a 120 millimeter fan cutout. There we go. I should probably put it in where that circle is. So that is a super, super, super tiny. Yeah. Someone's in Prague?
Oh yeah.
I've been there. I was just there over the
Oh, did
summer.
you do the? No, you didn't do the study abroad for it. Did you?
No, I wish I
They
did.
keep trying to
honestly.
get me to go to that. I'm like, no. I'm good.
So this actually, I'm going to rotate the case up because we're going to lose orientation very quickly.
Someone wants to know what VR headset you're going with.
I have the Oculus Rift.
I also have an Oculus Rift.
It is wonderful. I bought it right when it very first came out. Off of a guy. I like to shop on random websites, okay? And by that I mean like Craigslist and things. He didn't have the power cable.
Okay. The
To-
power cable to what?
No, he didn't have one of the USBs.
Oh, okay.
Like he didn't have enough, he didn't have enough USB 3.0 ports.
Yeah, you actually need like to think about that.
So it didn't work. So he listed as broken. So I bought it for $150 and I
But-
plugged into my system and it worked perfectly.
The new Rift S does not use any powers.
This is
So you
true.
would not have that issue. For those of you who don't know, on the the original Oculus Rift, you need at least 2 base stations, which each need USB 3. I think one can use 2.0.
Yeah.
But the newer Rift S uses cameras in the headset so that it just tracks your surroundings and does position itself that way. It's actually really cool.
Yeah, that actually is.
I tried one out and I could not tell a difference.
Really?
Yeah, well, it's actually smoother, but
Yeah, I mean, I could see.
it has less of the screen door effect too.
Huh. Very interesting. All right, so this goes there. This is going to go in the case after.
Yep.
That's going to be latest. So we need this. We need to figure out where these are going to go.
Yeah,
I'm thinking we mount them just right up through here.
yeah, just 3M light.
Yep. Perfect. And honestly, just throw it on the floor because.
Okay, Linus.
Oh look, the 3 upstairs.
Oh, perfect. That worked. Scripted.
That was perfectly scripted. All right.
This
so
already has 3.
where is this little cable? Can you actually rewrap this one back up?
Yes.
Because we only need that little distance. I wish they came with like smaller cables if need be.
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly why less? Way less.
Way less eye strain.
I said why.
Some people are really loyal to the Vive, but especially right now, I feel like Oculus has the better options out.
How many SATA power cables, SATA power ports was on that motherboard? Do you know? Or on this power supply?
Probably should have run that.
Oh, you didn't?
Like, let's not point.
let's not point any fingers.
We don't have any, like 2.5 inch drives.
Yeah.
But we also have a 3.5 inch drive and
And
so they have furnaces with 3. So that is what you get.
yeah.
And now I get the pleasure of like trying to cram my
I
hand
got
in there
it.
and plug it in. You got it.
Because I think. Oh shoot.
It's
No,
on
the
the
SATA
back
one's
side.
on the bottom. But look, we can just rotate the case up and it's right here.
Perfect. To leave planned.
That's honestly great. I do like when cases are like this, where you can just be like, "Oh, going to move it here."
This case is. Oh gosh, what's the case?
This
Phanteks?
is the Phanteks Evolv Shift.
Yep. So it's
It's
mini
very,
ITX.
very, very tiny. Look at that! I bet you we can still fit that 140 down there.
Yeah. I mean, there are obviously smaller mini ITX cases, but
This is one of the best ones that supports full-sized graphics cards. So
Yeah.
as you can see here, I mean, you could fit literally.
a 300mm GPU.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
most case
truly,
manufacturers
you could.
say is a max, but yeah, basically
easily
any full
could.
size card, as long as it's dual slot probably.
Oh, you're there. Now you can see it. I was gonna say not really in frame.
Yeah, that was when I bought my graphics card. I was like, oh man, I can't wait to vertical mount this thing in my case.
Can't.
Case only supports dual slot vertical mount.
Oh.
My card is triple slot.
Oh, come on.
Very disappointing.
That's so close.
Oh, we can shave it.
Yeah, I'll just install it like that,
I'm
just
not-
sideways.
I was gonna say shave it down the frame, but I'm not shaving a Lightroom frame. Those
No.
are literally $30.
Yep, we'll toss in a 120. Darn.
We'll slum it a little bit.
Yeah, we gotta slum it with a 120 down here.
You got screws for that already?
No, I do not.
I have 3.
We have more over here. I'm just debating on where I want to run this cable, because I want to run it underneath this fan.
See, in my build, I'm like, oh, I need to put this fan in 2 screws. That's enough.
Yeah, 2 screws and a zip tie, maybe some duct tape, and we'll call it good.
If you look in any person that builds their own PCs and you find screws and everything, they're probably a psychopath.
Yeah, I mean, we'd put screws in everything.
No, when it's for someone
but
else.
oh yeah,
definitely.
no, absolutely.
But like my own build, that motherboard has like 3 screws in it.
Yeah. Debating if I want to just leave the fans, because I just like the light in there, and just do it as all static pressure through the
Honestly, not gonna make a huge difference.
top. I know it's not.
Maybe a degree or 2.
Yeah, I'm just debating on, because there is filter on the bottom, which I kind of want to use to suck it in, to pull air in.
Yeah. You could also leave like this for now, and then whenever you clean it next, swap them.
Yeah. So honestly, I'm going more for looks, I'm going to be honest.
Looks like you guys need a fabricator. I know one. I'm just gonna 3D print my next case.
Heck yeah.
When it's going full load, everything starts melting because it's PLA.
No, you need to build an entire case out of that like color changing filament that changes based on temperature.
I have them.
Yeah.
It's purple and it turns pink. It's just regular PLA.
I
but it
do know,
changes.
actually, this was genius. What a lot of people do with that is there's a guy that sells it, and he does them. They are rifle hand barrel covers, and it's just a little ring, so you know when you can put it back in your case and it's not going to burn you.
Ah,
And I was like, that is genius.
yeah, those get hot fast.
Those do. I was like, that is actually genius.
Look at people using things for like what they're meant to be used for.
Right?
We also need a SATA cable run. SATA or SATA? The world may never know.
The world may never know.
Do we have a SATA cable nearby?
Yes, they're all right here.
Okay, perfect.
Debating on how I want to do this, because I really want to blow air through there. So, yeah, I'll flip them.
You're flipping now?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, because the later we get, the harder it's going to be.
I'm guessing
That one's going to be rough.
Oh no, we can use a right angle on the hard drive. That's gonna be slick.
Heck yeah.
Oh heck yeah, bud. It's perfect. Every time I try to use these right angle ones, it's like going the wrong way from what I need.
I'm dumb. I almost just put it back in. I just rotated it 90
I will
degrees.
literally make fun of you forever.
I just looked down and I was like, wait a second.
I think next time I'm doing the fans. That means I have to get here earlier.
Yeah.
And I had to eat dinner. They served us some like really healthy like wraps at lunch at work today.
Oh
And
darn, being healthy.
Hence why I was hungry. I ate a little bit and it was pretty gross. I'm just bad about eating healthy though. This would have also been a good thing to run before we put the hard drive in.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't think about it because I was like, I wonder where the hard drive actually mounts to.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it mounts here. That's weird.
It's okay, I have little baby hands, I can get it.
I was gonna say we cannot actually understand that or take that off because that is a those are in places where we cannot get to.
I mean, it might take me like 10 minutes, but I'll get it.
Yeah, so a lot of this is gonna be taking it out and putting things back.
That's how ITX goes.
It really does.
You put something in, you're like, ah, crap.
Oh man,
Get that
I
out.
forgot to plug in this one cable, and then you debate, do I really need this cable?
Yeah, we should put the same for the lighting. That lighting cable's like not totally blocking it, but it's making it way harder.
I mean, we can pull it off.
Yeah, but
Because
now
it's-
it's like a point of pride for me. So we can also not do that.
So it's basically what you're saying is it's gonna go in. It's just a matter of if it's gonna be broken or not by the time it goes in.
I'm not gonna make the joke I want to.
It's probably smart.
Probably. We'll get there eventually. Alright, screw it. I might use a straight one. And now it's done.
So yeah, this is our first ITX, mini ITX, and we're doing it on stream. And it's
That was smart.
that was probably the
What am I
worst
sticking
idea. I'm just doing it on.
Just resting the whole
No,
case
I-
on that riser right now.
Oh, yeah, that's actually probably smart. I thought you were trying to grab my screw.
No, I'm trying to get my SATA cable back out.
Yeah, that's probably smart. Legit, I thought you were trying to steal my screw. I was like, no, I will
fan
fight
screw.
you for that fan screw.
I definitely don't have like. That's probably the one screw I have a lot of at home. It's just fan screws.
Okay, what you want? You want long fan screws? We got an entire
Those are,
box of them.
excuse you, sir.
want,
Those are radiator screws.
Those are yes, you're right. There you go. Here's fan screws and RGB cabling. Like
RGB is very important.
RGB is very important. That's why it's literally the first one up there.
Dude, honestly, I'm waiting for manufacturers to decide that if you remove the RGB cables, the system no longer boots. The day will come.
Yes,
Mark my words.
I can see it.
Okay. We're doing some jank stuff with the SATA cable.
But don't. Appreciate it.
No, it's just bending a little bit because of how the case is. It's fine.
I usually think, is there any way I can jerry rig this cable? He was foreshadowing the future of what Andrew was gonna say.
Yeah, this bracket on the case is like making it bend. Oh wait, maybe I can cut this strap
Darn
out of
it.
the way.
Drop the screw.
Party foul.
Yeah.
Party foul, drink the screw. We also self-glisten.
And that's a very small power supply.
I know it is.
It is a dense boy.
That's why it was one of those where they're like, use an SFX if you want power supply if you want GPU compatibility, because technically you could fit a full size in here, full size power supply, and just use a mini card. That's why that cutout is there for the 120 fan.
But does full size also control the length? Because I've seen full sizes that are like long.
No,
I've
the full
also-
size does not include length.
I've also seen full-size power supply have a 135 fan.
Yep. Well, hey, I didn't say it was going to do all. I just said that it could fit. I didn't say that it would be also smart to fit.
1600 watt. I like it.
Hey, you could put two power supply. Yeah, actually, you could legitimately take two
SFX.
SFX. Thank you. I actually saw someone on this case. They did a like mini GPU, and then they put the radiator mounted off of the power supply mount up there, and just had it like free floating. I was like, I don't think that's okay.
That's with water cooling, it's gonna be sketchy. For my taste, even.
We're gonna have to undo the GPU because there's
Do we have to get to the motherboard screw? No.
I might be able to actually get this fan out. I'll switch over to front cam real quick, just so we can kind of
This is a short bit, so I can help you.
look a little bit different than just looking at the back of the graphics card.
But it's got a nice back plate.
It does, surprisingly.
I got slum it with a Be Quiet screwdriver there. Wait.
Actually, well, no, I'm debating because we have it pulling in here. I'm
Yeah.
thinking it should just blow out. That's probably the smartest.
Blow out the back or top?
Blow at the top.
Yeah. I mean,
That's probably going to be the smartest idea of
I would
all of
say.
this.
I'll line that boy up.
Yeah, I got this one in, so
Yeah, why don't you
now
get one
just
in?
get one of the corners. You'll be good.
Look at the opposite corner.
All right, so in theory, we're still YOLOing the CPU cooler. I do not know if that's going to fit, to be full honest. If not, we have a stock one for the
Intended stock.
intended stock
this
one.
gen.
And if I do have to use that one, I will change it very quickly because I just want it for the RGBs. I'm gonna be honest on this one.
Yeah.
And there's no RGBs on the old one, so
Yeah, the Wraith Prisms, which are meant for like the Ryzen 7 and Ryzen 9 chips. I don't think Ryzen 5 get those in the box.
I don't think Ryzen
I think
5. I think
7 and
only
9
7s
do.
and 9s because
Yeah,
they
they're
are actually
actually-
they're higher TDP.
Yeah, they're actually really good coolers. Like
They
I use
really
it for probably 2 weeks with my 3700X. Like it gets a bit loud, but it keeps it.
It still works.
It keeps it under 90 under full synthetic load. So like it's respectable compared to like Intel like 4690K stock cooler. Like yeah,
All right, well those are like
back when they were
paperweights.
yeah.
They're literally not even worth their weight.
A snake under to get this plastic.
This case does shift a little bit because we do not have the rubber pads on the bottom. So that's why it's moving around. It's nothing bad about the case.
Yeah.
Just if in
It's
case
just our fault.
in case Phanteks executives are watching,
Yeah. I kind of doubt it.
please sponsor us.
Send us fans.
send us.
What do they make other than fans cases? I mean, like LED strips.
Coolers.
Anything? Coolers? They make coolers?
They make coolers, they make water blocks,
I didn't know they made. What?
distro plates,
Ooh, those are catching on now. Distro
Yeah.
plates.
cases.
You plugged in the SATA
power
data
supplies.
over the cable management thing.
I said it was a little jank.
You could have undone the cable management. Oh,
Yeah, but
We're
then
gonna
all
need
the other
that.
cables would have popped out.
that's fair. All right, so I have a slight issue
Yes.
because I have 3
Three SATA powers.
SATA powers.
Well, the good news is that harness says.
And then I need a
Oh.
yeah.
Is when you get one of those really sketchy splitters.
I think we have one, which I may use.
Or we could just. Do you really want to run 3 more? See, this is for Connor's build. So
Yeah.
if it catches fire, we're
It's
not
fine.
that worried.
It's fine.
Connor has homeowner's insurance, probably. Maybe.
Let's run another one in case I want to run more SSDs eventually.
2.5 inches.
Yeah, because I may switch the 1 terabyte out for SSDs that go in there. So
Kill
let's
me
just
smalls.
be safe. Okay, you can rotate the case and plug it in. That is so easy.
Yeah, but you plugged in the one closest to the exit, so now I have to like scoop
Oh
this
my
one over.
gosh.
You're making me do work. What's wrong
Inconvenienced.
with you?
Inconvenienced.
It's my favorite thing about senior year of college. Anytime anyone gets mildly inconvenienced, I say they're gonna drop out.
Yeah.
It's like I literally have like 2 courses left. I'm gonna drop out. I'm done. Okay. So, are we gonna use this one just to the hard drive?
Yeah, we can
Guess I
stash
did
some
test.
cables here too.
I'll just run the very end.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna run this.
But
through
before we
there.
do that, I need to access
Okay.
these 3 cable ports because that's where all of our fans have to
Okay,
go.
yeah, we should do that first.
Our fan ports. Our fan plugs.
Just under an hour.
Solid.
Wow.
Can this go? Oh gosh, no. All right, so I need to go. I need to pull this one back through.
To be fair, we knew this was gonna be over an hour. I think.
We've
Oh,
done
yeah.
so we've installed a lot more hardware in a lot less time.
Well, do you see the size? I'm going to argue
This
though
is-
and say that this will probably be one of our more popular builds on like the website and stuff because it's so small.
Yeah.
This isn't even as small as you can go.
Yeah, ITX used to be really niche, but now pretty much every manufacturer makes ITX.
What did they say?
Yeah, they're saying nobody needs cable management.
Nah, not at all.
I would say on the front of the case, yeah, you need a little bit. Just tuck it all behind the back panel, close it away, and never look at it.
The issue is that it's glass on both sides.
That sounds like a you problem.
Why do I always buy cases that have glass on both sides?
I don't know. That's what we're dumb.
My first case, which is the big one that's my main computer, is a Corsair 570X, which is glass on all sides, except on the bottom. And that was... You want to talk about cable management, because I have 4 hard drives, 2 SSDs, 1 M.2,
Probably 2 for GPU.
water cooling. It's full hardline water cooled.
Yeah. The side panel's the bird's nest. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I feel that.
We're gonna pull the apple and say it's not meant to be open.
We're just gonna glue our side panel shut from now on.
Yeah, literally adhesive. Like,
Yeah, no more.
we will not sell any replacement parts.
No.
You're not allowed to fix this.
I'm actually gonna run this out through the cable management hole up through the top, and then run this around, and then run it down,
These are the things you do in ITX cases.
and then this is 2.
Also, do not forget to put in the IO shield.
Oh, shoot, you're right. That would be drastically bad.
Because I haven't cried yesterday, but I might usually do that.
This is so true. All right, so that one's done. That one's good. That one's in.
I'm sitting here and watching you run cables.
I am sitting here contemplating, is this cable actually going to stay here? Or are we going to have to move it? That's unfortunately where I'm at right now.
Let's do the thinker.
I'm trying to figure out a way how to get this cable where it's cleaner and it's not going to get caught in any of the fans.
I think around the outside the frame might just... Is it long enough along the outside of the frame?
I mean, I don't really have a zip tie.
I was going to say you could zip tie it through that.
Hold on, I'm going to
I
try
have
something.
zip ties here. If you would
Yeah,
like.
I have a few more over here too.
Okay.
I'm going to try something, even though the Corsair retention mechanism on these RGB cables are terrible. Like, they don't get me wrong, they stick.
Yeah.
But when they're on,
They stick.
they're on, unless you depress them 100% perfectly. Ah! You're not getting it out.
It's like a 24 pin. Like, I felt like I was going to rip a motherboard in half trying to get one out once.
So
Yeah.
technically, I could run it up through here. And then up through here.
I'm going to put this back on top cam.
Yeah, probably smart.
Yeah.
So it's also weird about this case, and then down through here, is this whole front and back sections are actually covered with the panels. So they're designed to be cable management areas, which is weird.
Yeah.
So
normally-
like this whole front has cable ties and tie down points on it, so you can actually, yeah, you saw that. I was like, did you see that? And it's weird.
Yeah, normally cables do not go in the front and back. They go on the side panels. This case is just like backwards in every way.
Did I? I did. Darn it.
What did you do? Oh,
This
you
is-
ran that under the...
This is the second.
Oh, we're taking this fan out again?
No.
Okay.
No, this is the. I plugged this one into. I plugged that one into 3 when it was supposed to go into 2.
Oh.
Because the RGB on Corsair products actually matter. Because they do like a sequential one.
Yeah, they go in order.
Which means I have to finagle that out again. Being able to work on this case like from any direction is actually quite wonderful.
Yeah, it's nice that it's open once you take the panels off. Otherwise, it'd be literally impossible.
Yeah, it would be. And I mean, it's still kind of tight, and we still haven't even dropped in the motherboard yet, which is a little
Or
bit
the
worrisome,
cooler,
but
or yeah,
it'll be fine. It's worth it for the RGB.
yes. Red to make it go faster, blue to make it run cooler.
Yeah.
What does green do again? I forget.
Earth.
Earth.
It grounds it better.
No. Ground. I think green makes you a better hacker. I think that's what it does.
Green is better.
Or RTX, depending on
Depending, or
your graphics setup. We're not tracing arrays with this boy.
all right. So I think we're actually ready to drop in the motherboard.
Yeah,
Believe it or not.
which is basically like the last step.
Yeah, truly it is.
So we should try to plug in as many of these as possible for
yes,
actually putting
because
forward.
there is 1,
Oh, did we plug in the
2.
all the SATA? No, we need to plug in SATA powers too.
So I actually already plugged them in.
This one has nothing plugged in.
Yeah, no, that one just needs to get plugged in. But see, this is where that other one is. This goes here, so this is already pre-lined up exactly where it is.
Perfect.
This one is for the CPU cooler, so we can bundle it up and spool it up any which
Yeah,
way
yeah.
we want to. Beyond that, there's also our power plug is this top one, these 2.
All right.
You guys, I know, I'm sorry, I can't say it. This is just very tiny. And that one needs to just get plugged in probably first,
Yeah.
because that's going to be really challenging. All right, so yeah, let's run the. Let's try to actually run these, like all of the cables and such, and get this all buttoned up.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because then we just basically slot it in and we don't have to touch this.
Before we forget, where's the I/O shield? I think it's over there somewhere.
Yep, I/O shield's right here.
Yes, it's one of these lovely ones that might touch your fingers.
Yes, it is. Oh darn it! I have to undo your SATA data.
Oh, Connor,
How am I going to put a 24 pin through that?
you're killing me.
How did you put that in?
I said it might be a little jank.
You weren't wrong.
Okay, I think I snapped in. There we go.
Oh gosh.
It's like basically everything I've done on this, Connor has to undo. Although to be fair, we also had to.
I mean, basically everything that I've done
Yeah,
on
had to
this
flip the
case,
fans
we've had to
back.
undo.
We had to move the GPU. Yeah.
I'm actually just going to unplug this because I can. This is just the
Okay.
power, or the... Don't let me forget it. That's the main thing. That's
If
the
I was me,
RGB.
are they using a mini B connector on that still?
Yes.
I guess it's cheaper. Manufacturer.
All right, that's going to go there.
Yep.
All right.
So that's the bottom standoff for the board, so we can have it there and not be in the way.
Okay, this gets plugged in. Actually, why am I doing it this way? I can just lay it down. I was like, man, why am I trying to do this angled as such? It's like, oh, I can just lay it on down. Really should not have installed the power supply, or not the power supply, excuse me, the hard drive, but I kind of have to at first because otherwise you cover up all the holes. And then you just, the moral of the story, don't use a hard drive.
Yep, and you have to video card before motherboard or basically anything else, because the video card bracket screws are behind the motherboard tray.
Yep. The reason why I actually read
So
the manual on this
literally
one.
impossible to do after, unless you break your board.
Yeah.
By putting a screwdriver through it.
All right, so there's that. Stand this back up. All of these fans are just going to be ran up through.
Through the channel to the controller.
Yep. The frustrating part is they're all right here.
Yeah.
Well, no, see, these are all right here
Yeah.
because that control is just for RGB.
Yeah.
So we need to run all 3 of those fans up through here and not.
There
I mean,
should be enough
we can pull
clearance
this
here.
back a little bit now to there,
Yeah, that's it.
and then there should be enough clearance with up through like here.
You want me to just run them through there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we'll try to run these up through here because these have the
through
cable
there.
management, and then pop it. Oh wait, we just pop it out through there,
Oh, yeah.
and we're there.
And we're there.
Okay, that's actually a heck of a lot easier. All right, so there's that. Sorry, not trying to like yeet things around on you, but I realize I am.
I'm going to go over there and Velcro them into this.
Let's go in front.
Front?
Front is kind of boring.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
Yeah, there's not much going on in the front, but we've also been on top cam like the whole time.
All right, so that one's ran.
So it's a cool case, but is it a large pain?
It's just an experience. A lot of this is, and we're trying to cram like Corsair products, which means they have like 17 plugs running off every fan. And like that's kind of the biggest issue.
Yeah, not
If it were a
recommended. for your
non-RGB
first
fan,
If it was a non-RGB fan, you would just have one plug coming out. You just run them like we are right there. You wouldn't have your
and if we did,
these 2 controllers, and you wouldn't have to install the extra SATA power.
and if we didn't have a hard drive, if it was Trillion 2,
Oh yeah, this would be stupid easy.
Is
I
this-
would love to do this. Like I would.
Does this have an M.2 on the back too, or is it just one?
There's just one. on this board.
Some boards have one on the back
They do.
too.
They do. On this board, it's just one.
Yeah. Shame.
I know. All right, is this CPU? Yeah. So this has to go up front.
Okay.
Ooh. That's going to be
So when you say front, like up here.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, yeah, it's
Yeah,
going
it
to go.
should be able to fit on top of that.
The issue is we don't
this
have a
fan.
lot of space on it.
Space or slack or both.
Well, slack.
Everything.
I mean, what we can do with it, though, is you can actually just run it down
Uh-huh.
and then up.
There you go.
And then just poke it on through. And that should actually work out really well. Oh, nope, I wanted to go on that side. We need a lazy Susan, is what we need. Because I want to be a lazy Connor.
Can I plug back in my SATA data now?
I would hold
We have
off.
to do power to it,
Because I
too.
don't know if we have all of the cables that we need to run through yet.
Fair
Ran
enough.
through.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that I'm kind of hesitant on right now. That's why I was like, oh, I can do this. And I was like, should we though? Also, fans could actually be installed relatively last because all of these are accessed from the outside. So you could leave them off, like still run the cables and such.
And again, easier if you don't use light
And
loops.
very easier if you do not use light loops.
But that RGB.
But yeah, the RGB dough. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I was just pre-running this.
Yeah, go for it.
Graphics.
Like, I'm actually very, very surprised at already the amount of cable management area that's already in this case.
Oh yeah, no, it's impressive.
Like, I am legitimately floored because we've dealt with cases,
All this.
lots and lots of cases, and we've dealt with full-sized cases that have worse cable management than this, and that's saying something.
This is gonna be interesting right here, Connor.
What's up?
This 8-pin for the.
We can shift this back.
No,
No, we
can't.
can't.
Because we're overhang right there.
All right.
I really don't want to take that fan out though.
Let me see this. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. All
Literally
right.
the length of the connector.
It really is.
So Connor's gonna do some horrible stuff to bend that.
Yep. I mean, it just needs to go in, right?
Yeah, I mean.
In theory.
Well, you almost got it there.
Oh gosh. Ah, that hurt.
It's yeah, it's in there.
Yep.
Good job.
We can say we probably should tighten down the graphics card now that we relatively have it positioned
Yeah.
where we want it to. Because now we're about to drop the CPU power down through here. And then this is just our extra one for one of these. I'm just going to do it for this one.
Yeah, the shortest one.
Yeah. A, just because, and B, because we can then stash the slack back in this little cable hide area. And if you want to go ahead and drop that on down there.
Drop which one through here?
I was going to say go ahead and just put the,
Do the SATA powers in or data?
Yeah.
Alright.
just go ahead and just do those. Welcome to it.
I'll do the hard drive.
I'm going to
first.
start zip tying some stuff because we know where it's actually going to go. Should have a bag of zip ties over there. I think. That works too.
There's a few. There's probably more.
That works. I'm actually going to twist tie these. Because I don't know.
Getting fancy.
No, I'm going to zip tie 'em. I was going to say, I don't know if this is going to be final, but I was like, it kind of is.
We'll
So.
leave that there. And then we got one SATA power. Two SATA power.
Oh. Actually, I am going to twist tie it because since this is a power cable, I may need it for my.
Ooh, can I just connect?
Can we lay this down?
Yeah.
Perfect.
See, when you plug in the SATA power, it's so bulky with the thing you're plugging into. You gotta
Yeah.
stash it.
It is. They are weird.
Where's this third one? Never been a fan of SATA power.
We're on front cam. I thought we were on top cam.
No.
Oops.
Are we? Oh, hi.
That one's a live one.
This is the live feed from
That's
OBS.
the
Yeah. Yeah, I know,
delayed
I
live.
know. Yeah. I thought we were still on top cam. Do we want to be on top cam?
You could.
Well, you are now.
Oh, too late.
You are now.
Well, I can stand up in top cam and not feel bad about blocking views.
There you are now.
Yeah, now you're blocked.
It's fine. You can see it.
How am I gonna shove this in there?
Can I have those little yellow clicky doos on your right?
Yes.
They're a lot better than scissors. Because you can just get in and really just...
I'm gonna have to stash this save power somewhere. Oh, right there.
Oh, pretty decent actually. We have not cable managed the front yet.
No.
That'll be a... Do that later.
Job.
Yeah,
These are
you
just
can fit
getting
them in
shoved
there.
Yeah.
That works.
Is there a spare room back here?
Yes.
Okay.
Just keep going.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. And that's it.
Just don't want to get it
This
inside
is
of the
much
power
longer than
supply
it needs to
fan.
be.
Huh? Yeah. Well, this just gets pushed down here. So now we'll pop this on up. This just gets laid down, basically right there.
24.0.
Yeah, that.
Oh, I can keep going. There we go.
Well, we still haven't. I'm gonna wait on this one.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to plug it in and actually pull it through. This
gotta-
motherboard's still not in.
Yep. Ironically,
Usually,
we've done the entire build minus the motherboard.
usually you put the motherboard in before an hour into the build.
Yeah. I mean, we started streaming 62 minutes ago.
YouTube is at an hour and 2, but we've really only been building for,
A little bit less than an hour.
yeah.
I mean, we started like at 6:08 ish.
Yeah.
So that's not terrible, truly, for this build.
ITX.
Yeah. All right.
It's dense voice.
Yeah, it's dense.
Motherboard. Oh gosh. All right. So
So I'm gonna have to hold a bunch of these cables out of the way, I think,
yes, you are.
while you insert the mothership board. What is the screw going to?
What do you mean?
Oh, I see.
We have a loose screw.
There's,
No,
just
it's a
like
captive
chilling.
for the
yeah,
for the back
for the
panel.
front, yeah. Okay.
Does it have dust filters on the sides?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, good.
All sides, and top does not because it's designed to like shoot out the top, and then on the bottom it does
Yeah.
as well.
It needs them because we know Connor's not gonna clean this.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad I put the eye shield in the right orientation. That would be
Right?
fun.
I was gonna be like, wow.
I kind of had to guess, but you know,
Oh gosh, I have to like bend these cables out of the way.
I would help you.
There
I'm
we
like
go.
6. There we go. Get some nice
All
fingerprints
right.
on that Ryzen.
You have the thing. I don't know which ones go.
Yes, that thing. What thing?
These. I assume it's these.
I think those are motherboards. Yeah.
There's only 4.
Yeah, they are.
Oh yeah, it's slotted on in.
God, that's more than I use on my ATX board.
Yep. There's
Cries and shorting motherboard.
there's literally only 4 screws. Golly, this actually has a lot of space for.
This riser does not even need to be that long.
No, it doesn't.
It's so long.
It really doesn't.
It's going down here.
I mean, it's so you don't crimp it.
Yeah, but like still.
I mean, if they honestly did a 90 though there.
I like these ones that are separated and shielded though. Very nice.
Did you get that other one up there?
Yeah.
All, you know.
Putting all screws in something, imagine.
Front?
Do it? We could. I mean, you can see stuff in here.
Yeah, just look
That's
at
a
the
big
top.
thing now. Oh gosh, we should have plugged this in. We should have plugged all of this in before we screwed it down. Uh-oh.
And pull the board right now.
And yeah, we may have to.
I believe.
You say you believe in me?
Yeah, I believe.
I believe. Oh gosh. Okay, so these are separate. They don't
I
have
believe that we don't have to
to.
pull
These
the
do
board
not have
back
to
out.
be in plugged in at the same time, which is
It's a 4+4.
yeah.
That's nice. But also, why are they making a 650 watt CPU with 4+4?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm guessing very low end boards still use 4-pin CPUs, but like, I think they're only good for 150 watts or something like that.
Really? Is that what it is? I don't actually know
I'm
the wattage
pretty sure a full
counts on these.
EPS is like 300 watts rated.
Yeah,
That could be a lie, but
I could
I
be
feel
wrong on that
I
one.
feel
but,
like I heard that.
but if you want to trust me,
I mean, yeah, it's more dependent on your board's VRMs and stuff, but you know. I'm just watching again.
yeah, I always hate trying to grab these little things because they always like bend down the wrong way.
Yeah.
So I usually just use like that to just grab them and pull them through.
Put that in there. Unfortunately, ITX becomes a one-man job sometimes because you can't really both be in there at the same time. Like if you're on a mid-tower ATX.
Or even a full-sized.
Yeah.
I'm just debating if I probably just want to drop a zip tie right there. I'm trying to figure out the best way how to organize these cables.
I think poorly is going to be the answer.
Y'all can probably go back to
Nah, I know what I'm doing. I've done this plenty of times.
You sound like me at work.
Plenty.
I know how to do that. Don't worry about it. I'm going to see me on Stacker and Reflow looking it up. Have you noticed how the micro ATX standard is kind of going away now?
It is. I was kind of upset.
Everyone pretty much goes ATX or mini ITX. Like,
Yep. Well, it's just more features.
yeah, because when you go in micro ATX, you're losing a lot of PCI Express lane or slots. You're losing.
probably like all of them.
All of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you get like what, 2 or 3 on micro ATX?
Two.
2.
Two.
And mini ITX gives you 1, which graphics card.
Have
Which,
And the good thing, if you need like 10 gig networking, you can do that like USB 3.1 easy.
yeah.
Dongle life. Apple.
Just
I'm
dongle.
just gonna lean on this.
That's like an RTX file.
Yeah.
I like this file.
How many rays have you traced?
Many.
A lot. A giga.
I'm not actually sure I've played any games that have the ray tracing in it.
Do you play
So-
Battlefield 4?
No.
Tomb Raider.
No.
That's about it.
That's it.
No, there's a few more, but that's
I
I
the
don't
bulk.
think I
now.
have.
I so far I've only gotten Witcher 3 installed on my new computer.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't.
Does that have ray tracing on it?
Oh God, but it's Witcher 3. Like, come on.
Yeah, I know.
Witcher 3 ray tracing.
Yeah. I want to watch that TV series too.
Yeah, it's actually pretty
very
good.
That's what everyone says. And I also have to watch The Mandalorian again.
There we go. Look at that. Look at that cable management. That's actually pretty good. I got him out of the way of all the things.
That's impressive.
No, what's hitting?
Is it that? Oh, I bet it's a
Not
zip
very
tie.
Nope,
Cable
it's the power supply cable.
Oh,
Oh, that's a
and that
wonderful.
zip tie?
Nope, it's still the power supply cable. Is it the zip tie?
No, it's not the power supply cable. It's that zip tie. I guarantee.
There's no way it's that zip
I
tie.
guarantee it. Yeah,
That's
I can see it.
All right, fine. Well,
You can. I think if you rotate it, it'll work. Or just cut it. It'll work.
it's not the. See, I told you.
What's it hitting?
I don't know.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, it's hitting its own fan wire down here. It fell out of the channel.
Oh. I was like, see,
And now we wasted a zip tie for nothing.
we did, and I'm upset because we like barely have any zip ties.
He's gonna invoice me for that.
One zip tie.
I can't afford it, man. Gotta feed my family.
Are you kidding me?
A family of 1. Let's watch Connor struggle.
Right? I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad we did.
No, you pushed it the wrong way.
There it goes.
It needs to come like. It's probably something to move after a while, but
yeah, I know it is.
when you get home, you can put duct tape on it and not tell anyone.
Right? I mean, honestly, if we have, do we have
This-
more zip ties? Oh, I do have more. Okay.
This is going to be like our tech support door for at least 2 to 3 years. I had a water-cooled build in my Corsair 750D. I couldn't really find a good way to mount the pump I had, pump res combo. So duct tape held my pump res into the case for 2 to 3 years.
Did it really?
Yes, and that case moved in and out of the dorms and all that stuff. Gosh, full of water. I like to live dangerously.
There goes.
Would not recommend.
What about bottom one works? This one works. All right, solid. All right, where did I put the yellow clippy doos?
I don't know what you still have them though.
Yeah. They have disappeared, and I am now.
They're probably under or something.
Yeah. Really? What in the world? They couldn't. Oh, thank you. I was like, they couldn't have gone far.
They were totally not on my side.
Yeah. All right, so that's that. This backside's pretty decent. Now, just plugging things in is going to be what we're going to attempt to do now.
Yeah. So I'm thinking
The
first
first
probably
thing-
goes smallest to biggest.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that's true.
Well, I would say the probably the hardest to access.
It's gonna be that front panel.
Is going to be that. This one we can get rid of
We
because
need to run the SATA data. Oh, it's over here. Never mind.
Yep.
There goes the CPU cooler.
SATA data.
SATA dude.
Which way's a little?
I'm pretty sure it's SATA, but when you're saying data after it,
right.
SATA
It just
data.
it fits when you just say SATA data.
technically serial ATA. What's ATA stand for?
ATA. Zip tie. You heard it here first.
We got like
Who's buying
10,000 zip
zip
ties. Some poor Amazon warehouse worker somewhere probably just. What's this guy doing?
$15 got 800 zip ties. Think you're,
Oh shoot!
think
Am
you're
I?
good.
Are you screwed? Is that only? Wait, do we have another USB?
No, we may have to use a splitter.
Wait, does this need all? Yeah, it does. Okay, they can't do that trick.
Shoot! I thought that was one, but that was the plug for your front
Yeah,
panel.
no, yeah.
And I was like, dang.
Wait, what's the using? One's the RGB controller. The other one's the CPU cooler.
Yeah.
Back in my day, CPU coolers didn't need USB.
Wait, yours is the air cooler.
Yeah.
Yes, the
It
rate
comes.
president.
It comes with a. Oh wait.
It's RGB.
You're right.
Wait, what?
Because it plugs in directly through. I can
Oh.
plug in the lights through there.
So you don't have to use USB.
So I don't
on
think I have to use USB on it.
it. We'll find out very quickly.
Yeah, because I think these are the same cable. Nope,
Yeah.
they're not. They're different.
Oh no.
One's 3, one's 4.
But I think it has a slot for both. They're under
Do you
there.
need the RGB on your?
Yes.
Yes.
Non-negotiable.
This is absolutely non-negotiable.
We already put in light loop.
Actually, we should really test to see if this is gonna clear. Because that's gonna be the big
that's a good
thing.
first step.
I don't think it's going to. I mean, I have a little bit of space.
You're like an inch above it.
Yeah, I just don't want to put it on because I have thermal paste on it already. Well, you will yellow
Do
it
you
at
have
the
the
end.
plastic cover?
Hmm?
Put
Yeah,
the plastic cover.
No,
back
the
over
plastic
it.
cover
Oh, it's too
covers
thick?
it. Like,
Oh yeah, never mind.
we're just gonna yellow it at the end, and if not, we'll switch to the other
If
one.
only we owned a ruler.
What's the other option?
What do you mean?
Do you have another
Blow-
cooler?
Yeah,
blow-
we have. I have it down
Regular-
here. The regular like
rate.
small wraith.
Oh,
The other option is to blow on the CPU while it's running, and
Yep.
that will keep it cool.
Exactly.
Rub a little spit on it and just blow on it. Okay, that sounded way worse than I meant for it to. We're just gonna move on.
we're just not. I just don't know why this cable is so long.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Yeah, you have to clear that
I can't even.
panel.
I mean, I guess it's
Oh,
so you could
that
move
noise.
it far.
Well, you also have a USB cable right there in the middle.
Yeah, no. I'm just trying to push it down and mitigate it so it's not.
I
Gonna
mean,
be
once
like,
the cooler's in there, you can like tuck it under the
Yeah,
door.
it'll be all right. All right. Kick this back down.
So USB 3 is
Right
going
here.
over there. Okay. Oh, that works out then.
Yeah, it does.
This goes this way.
Yeah, I just want to
They
get.
put a zip tie under this heat shrink. It looks ugly and I hate it.
It's okay. You're not gonna see it. There you go.
Why'd you zip tie under heat shrink?
Right. I'm gonna hold this so it doesn't try to like bend it out and break it.
Yeah. I'm trying to. We should put this in for. Oh no.
You're close. There you go.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah. There you go.
Gotta click.
And then this folds up. Eventually.
If the cable doesn't push back out.
Yeah, that's the big one.
That's the problem with magnetics.
Well, that's what this is for. So this goes up underneath here.
See, I like it when you can tell the manufacturer actually built a system in it before they sold it.
Yeah, right.
Because, like, down here at the power supply, they have holes for your screwdriver to go in so you can actually reach the screws.
Shocking.
Genius. Imagine.
Oh shoot! I'm supposed to. I'm a dumb. I forgot how cable ties work, or how.
Where you're just trying to
know.
run it without the cable inside.
No. Yeah. Basically, it's like, wow, this isn't working. And I was like, right, because you're supposed to go over it.
Yeah.
Then pull it down.
Make the loop-de-loop then
get
pull.
another camera like
Like a
Here.
here down.
because right now it's all in your head.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is a tiny case.
I think we should do
I believe
GoPro.
it. What?
GoPro head mount.
Just GoPro head mount.
make people nauseous.
The thing is I can get a good shot, or I can just, finish it. And that,
Finish him.
there's a big difference there. And this is cable management, so no one's watching.
You're not
this.
missing anything.
Yeah, really aren't.
Can we install the cooler?
That's going to be an interesting one. We're going to see if the cooler even installs.
I think it's gonna fit.
Hey, look,
think it's gonna
the little
fit?
thing clicked in.
I think it's gonna fit.
I don't think it will.
No?
No.
I think I've seen custom loops in the shift.
You can do custom loops. I do not know if you could do this giant CPU cooler, because this is a big chunkin' boy.
Yeah, that fan's gonna
Well, here,
work
actually,
first.
just do it this way. It's gonna be... I don't
No.
think.
No. No.
Nope. I don't think it'll fit.
No.
We're gonna try it.
Or like a solid centimeter.
Well, it's not also laying flat, but I really wanted to use this. We'll see. Oh.
You
I
could
have-
do like a hot rod cutout on this panel.
We now have also the RGB strip
Supercharger.
Yeah.
that
just cut out
we
that square.
forgot to plug in.
No, we were gonna do it last.
Yeah, that's
Don't
right.
forget.
Well, we can do it now because it's right here. And I
Okay,
just
now plug
shoved the
in.
cable excess up
It's
there.
magnetic, so you just
Yep.
stick it. You want to go down that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Down and around. It's the whole ideology with this.
I think I might actually buy another one of these cameras.
We have the cat. Well, you have to
Yeah,
at this point
because I
because you can't do another.
can't do another one of those.
How's that gonna?
It'll be fine.
Let's run like that.
These magnets do not magnet very well.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Actually, here, hold on.
This is actually gonna be. There's like not enough room on this side to like.
We're gonna not magnet it. We're just gonna stand it off and just do one or two of these every little bit. Because these magnets are god awful.
Oh, that's why it was so cheap.
Yeah, it's like a
You're not
$7
getting the
RGB
Udemy.
strip. They have like 4 magnets every. They have a magnet every like 6 inches.
Yeah, and this rubber is so thick. It's like. Oops. This is
So,
riveting.
Yeah.
I know what we didn't do so far for the stream. We didn't do the background music or the subscribe animation.
Yeah, we have.
I've been doing
We did?
subscribe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Andrew's been doing
Yeah.
it.
cool.
He's been on top of it.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I've done. Yes, helping. But I'm gonna blame the ITX case again.
There we go.
Can't really get in there. Plus, you can only do one thing at a time.
Well, the next
'Cause there's an
build
order.
is going to be
Full
Oh,
size.
it's not sticking.
easier,
Yeah,
Shoot.
much bigger, but
yeah.
easier.
Because even if you can get 2 people in this case, you have
You
to
don't
do things
want
in order.
to.
All those poor grommets been like abused. It's coming
Yeah.
out.
I'm just gonna turn this.
Are you gonna like make that?
Dang. I wanted to just turn this sideways.
The RGB tonight is not cooperating.
No, it's not. This actually can go all the way around the entirety of the case.
Yeah.
I'm actually. Well, we're getting there. And by that I mean we're actually pretty much almost there. It's just a matter of.
Do you have the other Wraith cooler over there?
It's right down here. I think I tossed it in that trash can because I was like,
I
oh, we
will-
don't need it.
I will go dig that out.
Yeah, because odds are we're gonna need that.
Dig into the trash. Looking for a cooler.
This would be interesting if that
Sadly,
actually
we
stays.
lose all those nice heat pipes and RGBs.
Yeah, but you can see the difference in height here.
Yeah.
Here, let me not grab the. Yeah, we're on top cam. So you guys can see the difference in height there. That's a fair amount of
Or like a
difference.
traditional stock cooler.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna set that there for now, and we'll see what happens. If we need to, we will use it, and then I will promptly change it very quickly. I did actually get these to stick relatively
You
decently.
could get
but-
like an H60, like
You could. No, that's honestly what a lot of people do. I was thinking about ordering the new EK because they're $80 right now because they're on pre-order.
As a 120 or
Yeah, as a
Because
yep.
EK is now in the all-in-one business.
are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Makes
I have
no
mixed
sense.
feelings on
Why,
that.
why have you gone the other? You go the other way. You go to
You went to the dark side. AIOs are fine.
Clearly, I buy
But-
a lot of them.
Yeah, when I think EK, I'm like, yeah, custom liquid cooling.
Yeah. Not all-in-one.
Oh,
Well, when I think
Now they
all-in-one,
want you to
I
think
of
all-in-one.
Corsair, although they also now do custom
Yeah.
sleep, so I'm really confused.
yeah, they have iDirects. But, man, I mean, all the AIOs are basically made by, like, the same company anyway.
That's the thing.
Yeah, they all make, because they have a
Mark.
patent on the pump thing.
Yeah.
They have the patent on
So
the.
they're all made by the same company, they're just rebranded.
Dang, that's a bummer. All right,
That's a bummer.
hold on. I was gonna say, let me get the rubbing alcohol in this.
Oh, please.
Eh. I'm just bummed out. I really wanted the RGB, which means now I need to get RGB. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of RGB in this thing. Oh shoot, we gotta unscrew those.
Oh, yeah, I gotta take it back later. You do that.
You could. You have to be quiet.
This is your build.
This.
You're on your own for Windows and stress tests and drivers.
Oh, I know. It's just Will hasn't given me my stupid USB back.
I can give you the one I have at the house.
Nah, because I need to give it back before Will leaves. Because I know Will, he's just gonna set it on the shelf because it looks like R2D2 and he's gonna try to steal it.
I think it's funny you think that Connor's gonna stress test this.
Oh shoot! No, the backplate fell. No.
It's
That
behind
is-
the GPU.
Ah, shoot. That is a
I mean,
massive bummer here. I think I can actually.
if you can like, okay, I'm gonna go around to the front with this. You try lining it up.
This is interesting.
I vote we get rid of RGB strip.
That's never going to happen. Not with Docker.
All right, go. I got it. No, rotate it.
Why?
Oh no, you're right. You had it right.
I had the logo right. That's all that matters. Okay, I'm gonna put this one in a little bit.
Ironically, this is the only case that allows you to get the logo right on the AMD stock cooler
Okay, that one's in a little bit.
because it's on the side.
Good.
Orange down this a little bit.
Oh, that wonderful noise.
I didn't even put that one in that much. Wait, am I?
No, you're not because this
Yeah, it's a big.
this back plate is not pushed. All right, there you go. Now the back plate's pushed. Yep, hold on. You're not.
Going to the board.
You need to unscrew that one a little bit.
I barely put that one in. Really? Yeah. It's in like 2 turns.
Yeah, because it's really cranked. There. Okay, you're good.
I think that one just got out.
Yep. Recap.
I think so.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, right.
Remember, lads, always tighten in an X pattern.
I know we're.
Maximum thermal paste application. I don't know if that one's touching yet. Man, you really gotta wrench down on this thing.
Should stop.
Okay,
That one's for me. Yeah.
Close away. These are definitely not in all the way yet.
I guess we don't need that
That
anymore.
one stopped.
Oh, all right. That's only 84 minutes in. Oh gosh.
Is that one?
It's broken.
No, it's not even in.
Really?
Yeah, it's not in at all.
Oh gosh, you're bending the motherboard. Watch out.
Well, it just went in, so I have to. Okay. That feels so sketchy.
All right, is it in?
That's for my shoulder.
Is it in?
I think so.
So that's the question I only care about.
If you, yeah. Connor gets that a lot. If you boot it and it goes to 100 Celsius instantly, it's probably not in all the way.
Yeah, that's probably like, hey, we should stop
Troubleshooting 101.
then. If it go hot, it not end.
Or either that or you just have a 9900.
I mean, I had a buddy who installed this, but he never took off the plastic pad, so he screwed it down.
Wasn't that Will?
No, it was not.
I actually did think Will did that, but okay.
I mean, I could see Will doing it. So.
Yeah, no. When I did laptop repair, at least once or twice. I would finish putting back together the laptop and get ready to check everything out, and have like 2 screws left and like. So. Now, do I take this back apart and put those back in, or do I pretend not? I saw nothing.
Obviously, you did the right thing, right?
I'm not saying what the right thing was.
Exactly.
Right for me at $9 an hour repairing laptops, or
I'm just trying to clip this down so it's not going to be too like wonky when we're.
I think we're past wonky.
Yeah, I think we are past wonky as well.
This makes me never want to build in like a Dan case.
No, I could not imagine trying to work in a Dan case. Dan case is actually a lot smaller than this. It's basically this, just condensed.
It's like a lunchbox.
Yeah, it is. Super tiny.
It's literally just like an aluminum frame with a power button. It's like good luck.
Really is. When Linus struggles on it, and their whole team of writers who builds in it and takes it apart,
They probably spent like 6 to 8
and then puts it
hours.
again, and they still struggle in the videos.
Yeah, they have every resource available to them, including like a full metal lab.
Yes, they do.
But like, yeah.
I'm just trying to like even this out a little bit, so we're not just, you know. I was honestly debating about getting like RGB cables for this.
Or you.
Yeah, but I was like, I don't think it's. I'll kick this over here. Gonna work out very well, you know. All right, that honestly looks half decent.
Okay, so did we plug SATA data into the motherboard?
Yes, I did.
Okay,
It is right there.
so I think we can tuck those in,
Yep.
and that'll be like.
And then that'll be it.
Is this front panel gonna go on with this sticking out?
Huh?
Is this panel?
yes.
This is sticking out past that.
Yeah, because there's a little foam pad there.
I mean, yeah, but it's sticking out past the foam pad.
It'll be close.
We'll just jam it in there.
We shall see. That's going to be the kind of big one of those, like, maybe. If not, we can just rotate it a little bit, and then it'll be fine.
Half your RGB is just pointing into the case.
Yes, it is.
Or directly into the wall next to it.
Solid. All right. So now we have. Are we on front? Can you kick over to front cam?
Okay.
So we now have the system, which is
It's one word for it.
this monolith, this tower, the spire of. Now let's see if we can put on the stupid side panels. That's gonna be the true test. Oh, the bottom one has to go on first.
Yes.
Oh gosh, that is
It got denser.
that is very dense.
Yep.
Is that on?
Go left. Yep, you're on.
There we go. So these.
An hour and 30 and about 30 seconds. Oh my god. Firebird is gonna be so much faster.
All right, that one went on, nice and easy, and then that's what these screws come in. That was a hard build.
See, this makes the 750D in my living room look like a good idea for home theater PC. It's only slightly bigger than this case.
You could fit multiple.
You could only fit like 4 of these in that.
It's slightly bigger, my butt.
So Connor, you gonna go with an all-in-one?
I actually may on this, because honestly,
Yeah.
you just run the cables up through there. There's enough space for it.
Yeah, that cooler's gonna be.
Or I may just do a basic cooler.
It depends where it
goes. Bottom.
Yep, on the bottom.
Yeah, just. Honestly, I mean, with this chip, this cooler would be fine if you don't overclock, but it's gonna get a little loud.
Yeah. Ah, shoot, that one didn't clip in. Bummer. Okay, gotta undo that quickly. It slides up and then pushes in, and then slots back down.
Oh. Look at that.
I don't think it was lined up.
Okay, I see it. There's
Hold
something keeping it.
Yeah, it's that. It's because it's clipping right down there.
Can you feed it back through above power supply?
There we go.
Like when you close the pantry, right as something falls.
Right?
That's a problem for the next person.
Hmm.
Whoever opens that is gonna get a plate in the face.
I am not lined up here. I don't know why. Oh, there it goes.
This one's not in now. Oh, okay. Now push down, I think. Okay, we're in.
There was the little RGB plug was like jammed between the pieces of metal.
was.
And I was like, all right. I was like, wow, because that slotted in a lot easier once I moved
Rule:
that.
if you're doing ITX, no RGB allowed.
Zero RGB. What? This system?
I've just
So many cables.
Yeah.
You haven't seen cables yet.
This one is the same.
Yeah. Nice.
Where did I? Oh yeah, these are already on top of it.
Oh, don't button it up totally. I'm gonna need to take a couple pictures.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I just want to see what it looks like with all the panels. It's only 8 screws. It's just these 4 will pop off the side panels, which is, I don't think you're going to pull off these panels. Are you?
No.
No.
Yeah, so then you have 4 screws, which are very easy.
Because if you pull them off, you have to put them back on.
Yeah.
Sounded great.
Got it.
Alright,
Top ones. There we go.
perfect. So many screws. You guys are probably seeing what this case actually looks like.
Yeah, because most of the time we're just looking at the frame.
Yeah. And this is why I really love this case, with all the RGB, or with all of the black. Oh, that almost hides it all. Come on. Yeah, that looks so good.
Much better. Although on this side, you don't really, you're just looking at the back plate.
Yeah, you're just looking at the back.
I mean, I guess you get some light through it, but like, why? You also get to look at these cables bundled up right here.
No, but that front, it actually hides the RGB cable almost perfectly. There's just a little bit that pulls out, and I'm debating on changing it, but I'll do it after.
Yeah.
All right. Whoa. So we will now do the
Powered on.
peels. And then there's the back one. Here, I'm gonna actually kick it over to you. Ow, shocked it. Ow, shocked it again. So this is,
Go to top.
yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying
I see
to,
what you're doing. Let's put his fingerprints on it.
right?
Yeah.
Super shiny.
Actually, it looks pretty good, except for that non-RGB CPU cooler.
Right? Hey.
Okay.
Other, yeah.
Boy, I hope we hit that power supply switch.
Oh, I can check. I have to lay this down and then just pull this off. We did not. Okay. We now did.
Screw it.
Can you help me line that back up?
Yep. Go back towards you. Oh, you got it.
Got it. What?
Hopefully you got the power switch cable right.
There's only one plug in this entire thing, and we're gonna see.
No, the one on the. Yep. The one on the board is right.
That looks, I mean, that looks better than it felt when it's sticking out right here, but it's fine.
Yeah. You can actually hold down the. So that's it without any. Oh, you guys probably can't see much. There. Ah. There we go. And then with the strip with white. Actually, here, kick the lights off quickly. Bottom, right here.
Like you were asking a lot of me.
There we go. Oh, that was a power button that I hit. So we got blue. Oh, you guys probably can't even see it. It's just being completely overwhelmed by the RGB-ness. I don't know about that RGB strip. I may honestly take it out and just let the natural RGBs just go.
That's what I go for.
Because it looks like basically like this once you take it out.
It's still plenty of
Lots of RGB. Yep.
lights.
Yep. That actually looks really good though. need to look at it.
This one's super easy. That's what's on.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah, no. It's nice.
I just need to switch out that CPU cooler, and you know that'll be an eventually thing.
Yeah.
And by that I mean probably won't be, but
Yeah. Put an H60 on there, good to go.
you can actually see on this side pretty decently too. Like there's some RGBs over there too. You can see through it on that.
Yep.
Wonderful. All right. Well, everyone, that was is a. That was a lot. That was a good computer. Like I think it looks absolutely phenomenal.
No, it does, yeah.
I agree. Taking off that RGB strip is definitely going to be the call.
Yeah.
But it also changes like this little RGB strip up here, or this little light up here.
Yeah.
But I think that's honestly good. So we will kick this off. There we go. And then, everyone, we want to say thank you again for watching the Friday night live stream. We went a little bit long this time, obviously. Very interesting. Oop. Didn't mean to do that. There we go.
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
You're right. So this has been Spire. It is actually one of my personal systems. It is going to be a kind of like VR-esque or VR kind of home theater.
HTPC.
Yeah, kind of little system that sits by the TV. Wanted to go with a mini ITX system, something very clean, something that doesn't even look like a computer. Honestly, it looks more like a really beefed up game system.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Or subwoofer.
Or space heater.
Or space heater. It'll serve all of those purposes.
You have AMD graphics. Ooh, got 'em. Okay.
So I will actually switch over to top cam real quick and then pull this back in, and hopefully you guys can see it. So now you can see there's a fair amount of like room down in here that allows you to basically cable manage, and all of that will then go out the back here, out of this small hole through over here. That's where you like your motherboard cables are going to go, your power supply, or not your power supply, excuse me, your graphics card cables and such. And then you do have some I/O right down over here, some USBs.
Some front panel, but not really.
Yeah,
Front panel.
because if you look at the back, the rubber pads are, there's nothing, it's completely clean. There's no cutouts or anything like that. The front panel, there is no cutouts. There's nothing like that. So it's just a really, really clean
Yeah, good
system.
for living rooms, really.
Yep. Honestly, just going to probably throw like a USB hub off that and just plug everything into it and be done with it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, if you guys liked this build, again, I want to really, really, really emphasize this is not a system that we would spec out for customers. This is something that I've kind of hodgepodge thrown together over the past month or so. It will be upgraded, most definitely. CPU cooler is going to be the first one, and then the graphics card is going to be the second one. When I say like soon, I'm literally going home and buying, and it will be Amazon Primed, and it will be fixed in the next few days.
2080 Ti?
No, not the graphics card, just CPU cooler. If you guys liked this, or wanted to see some of our other builds, our more typical builds, full-size builds and stuff like that, go to our website, which is There and There. That's the name of the company. It's Top Flight Computers. Just drop us a Google, and you'll probably find it. Chris does an amazing job doing SEO, which is search engine optimization. So if you'd even just type in computer, I think it probably comes up on some page. Maybe not, but we're definitely getting there.
Yeah, look us up on Facebook too. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, catch more builds.
Yep. I do not know when our next one is. We're still kind of waiting on parts and some stuff like that.
Next Friday.
Yeah, hopefully next Friday. So we'll keep you guys updated. Again, like Andrew said, follow us on Facebook. That's where we keep everything up to date and updated on our events and stuff like that. And if you are interested in talking about systems and things to that effect, we do have a Facebook group, which you guys can easily join. It's just go into the Top Flight Computers page in the, I guess it's the page.
Yeah.
In the bottom left-hand corner in your little drop-downy bar, there'll be a groups, and then it'll come up with Top Flight Crew, and you can then request an invite to that. It is private, so we just ask that you request an invite, and we'll accept those. We basically accept everyone. It's just there so you don't get, random
Spam and
random people and all
we
that.
accepted well, we'll take anyone.
Yeah, exactly. We also do have a Top Flight buy and sell group on there if that is of interest to you all. So, We hope to see you guys next time. And I've been Connor.
I've been Andrew.
And we will see you next time. Also, I haven't told you this. Hit mute all screen.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Goodbye!